A matter of life or death, government says improving healthcare will form a major part in moving Grenada forward. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report.
Prepare for hurricane. Prepare for hurricane. Make sure you have your radio and your batteries too. Waterproof flashlight candles will do. Tin stuff, garbage bag, first aid kit. Come on people, make sure you have it. Clean water in a container and a hurricane plan. Hear me no man.
Hurricane damage is beyond your control. Surviving the aftermath is up to you. Have a hurricane plan. It can save your life and your family too.
Prepare for hurricane. Your hair, prepare for hurricane.
With the details to the news for Monday, November 14th, I am Rikisha St. Louis. The issue of health care in Grenada will remain a top priority for government as they move forward with its transformational agenda. This announcement by Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell addressing a dinner and award ceremony last Friday, which wrapped up the 10th annual scientific meeting of the Caribbean Society of Endoscopic Surgeons. The meeting, which was held over a 3-day period in Grenada for surgeons across the Caribbean, up to date with the mandate of cases, which is to perform surgeries with smaller incisions, making it safer and cosmetically appealing. The surgeons also gave of their time to helping Grenadians by performing much-needed surgeries during their 3-day stay on the island. Prime Minister Mitchell says putting health as a priority of the state is necessary, a matter of life or death.
It's an issue that throughout the length and breadth of my limited time in public life, if you poll any Grenadian anywhere, the rum shop, whether it's cane cocaine field, whether it's at a hospital, whether it's at a medical station, health center, whether it's in a bus, healthcare tops the priority. And so it's merely a reflection of the will and the wishes of the people. You are integral towards ensuring that the positive view of our health sector and that transformation that we need occurs. And so I feel eternally grateful for all of the work that you have been doing. And for those of you I met and spoke to last night, particularly those of you who are not from Grenada, and particularly to the surgeons who gave of their kind service over the last 48 hours, I want to say personally thank you.
Minister for Health and Wellness, Senator the Honorable Jonathan Lacrette, applauded the efforts of the surgeons for giving of their time and service to Grenadians.
COVID-19 brought back to the discussion table across the globe healthcare planning, healthcare leadership, healthcare administration, healthcare management, health sector modernization. Because many years back, health was not at the forefront of discussion tables. Education, agriculture, in recent times, climate resilience. You heard a lot about food security, but nobody was talking healthcare.
Prime Minister Mitchell also thanked the team of surgeons for their service given to the people of Grenada.
We truly appreciate that there is significant opportunity for collaboration, for support, for leaning on each other as we use our regional integration. We always talk about the Caribbean single market and economy. I think in many sense people view it in a purely economic sense. But I think the reality is that many of the institutions that have truly integrated in the region are not pure economic institutions. And I say this because I came from the CXC conference and cocktail tonight. And that is an example that isn't purely economic.
The scientific meeting of cases held in Grenada from November 10th to the 12th is the first face-to-face meeting since the COVID-19 pandemic. Two renowned Grenadian doctors were on Friday honored by the Caribbean Society of Endoscopic Surgeons for their invaluable service to country and the region. One award was done posthumously to Dr. Cyril Fletcher, who guided and trained numerous doctors at the University of the West Indies, Mona, and Dr. Robert Yearwood, a UWI Jamaica alumni of 1986 who gave 26 years of service in the field of medicine in Grenada and retired in 2021. Dr. Fletcher was a specialist surgeon who gained fame as a master anatomist. President-elect of Cases Jamaican Dr. Lingberg Simpson, head surgeon of the Kingston Public Hospital, Jamaica, reflected on the work of Dr. Fletcher. His award was received by Her Excellency Dame Cecile Lagrenade on behalf of the family.
He was so many things to all of the medical school. He went from being somebody you feared to somebody you were eventually in awe of until when you were finished and you graduated. And as a resident or even as a surgeon, he greeted you so warmly that he became a colleague and a friend. And there's another friend of mine who described him as excellence personified, and I really can't think of a better title. And I would say, Governor General, the Caribbean surgical community agrees with you in your loss. Many tributes were written in Jamaica about Cyril, the son of Grenada, who left us and gave so many years of service. We can't even begin to say thank you to you, your family, and the island of Grenada.
Before receiving his award, Medical Director at the General Hospital, Dr. Taisha Donald, read a brief citation of Dr. Yearwood's accomplishments.
Dr. Yearwood created a full-time urology service within the public service by integrating it into his general surgical service. He personally provided all the endourology instruments and equipment and also contributed immensely to the operating theater. Whatever was needed, he was called upon and always delivered. The healthcare system became dependent on his urological consultations. One of the many firsts was the introduction of laparoscopy to Grenada in 1998. Our dear Sister Boris, our current theater manager, and also Dr. Yearwood's favorite nurse, was one of the two nurses who participated in this case.
Dr. Yearwood, with all smiles, accepted the award, saying it was indeed an honor to be recognized for his contribution to the medical field in Grenada and, by extension, the region.
What I've really done is just done the best we can with what we have, and all of us are in the same boat, and all of us do the same thing. Yes, it was a struggle to start laparoscopic surgery in Grenada, but then it was a struggle everywhere. And all of you have gone through the same struggle. I remember when it first started, I was a senior resident in Jamaica. I believe 1993. A workshop was started by the now late Dr. Clive Thomas. But it was a very successful workshop, and I was very fortunate to be there at the time. So when I finished the DM program, I had a few cases under my belt, not the 20 or 50, more like 15. And then I came to Grenada. And so it was challenging, but like everybody else, we got around the problems.
The retired medical professional says he hopes that assistance will come to Dr. Thomas and his team at the General Hospital so that more surgeries can be done.
I'm very happy to be here to see how cases, as in the organization, has progressed. I am old school, but I can see most people here are DM graduates, which I feel very proud to be part of. And I can see already that all of you look younger, a lot younger than me, with a few exceptions. Right? Right? But all of you are standing and building on the shoulders of those that passed before us. And Dr. Daniel Thomas is an excellent laparoscopic surgeon, and I am sure he will carry laparoscopy in Grenada to heights far greater than I personally could achieve.
This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Grenada. The time for the national census is here again. Interviewers will be visiting your
engaged tour operators from the United Kingdom, the USA and Canada on Monday in the second Global Tour Operators Marketplace as Grenada continues to explore ways to promote the island as the destination of choice for potential international visitors. The event, organized by the Grenada Tourism Authority, gives tour operators the opportunity to learn more about the destination, meet local tourism stakeholders for product offering expansions. During the opening ceremony, GTA's Chief Executive Officer Petra Roach says the marketplace increases the projections for upcoming peak seasons, which augurs well for the entire tourism sector and the local economy.
Whilst they're here, not only do they go and do an island tour and actually get close up and personal with some of the attractions that we have in the community, but they also have one-on-one sessions with many of our stakeholders in the industry today. So at the end of the day, we want them to go away understanding a lot better how they can sell the Grenada product to their customers. Ultimately, they are the distribution in the marketplace. They are the ones that sell and package the product to sell to their customers. So we've got operators like Virgin Holidays. As you're aware, Virgin flies twice weekly into Grenada each week. We've also got Carib Tours, who have also just bought Just Grenada. So they've shared with us that not only have they increased their numbers, but we're actually moved to the number 2 position within their portfolio. And also we've got one of the VFR tour operators, which is called Newmont Travel, and they also have shared the news that Grenada is now number 2 within their portfolio.
The CEO is excited about the one-on-one first-hand promotion that the operators will be exposed to.
We've seen a significant increase in the amount of business that we've got coming out of the UK and the USA, and I'm really pleased that now with the return of Air Canada and Sunwing, we've seen that their loads are coming in at 98 and 99%, and ultimately we can't do that on our own. It is really through these tour operators who have massively busy scheduled, who sell places all around the world. So for them to take the time out to come and sit with us, for them to come and experience Grenada, we know that it will actually redound really well to our benefit.
Some of the tour operators shared their views on the marketplace and their role in helping Grenada.
We already have some fantastic relationships in the marketplace already with the likes of Silver Sands and Spice Island. By visiting the symposium, we're hoping to build more relationships and learn a little bit more about some of the really exciting developments that are happening on the island, because we know there's a lot of new and exciting hotels that are going to be appearing soon, and we want to really learn about those so we can share them with our customers. And we're also finding as well, since the pandemic, that customers really want to experience something new and experience something exciting when they come on their holidays. A lot of that revolves around things like food, sustainability and wellness. So again, through the symposium, we want to learn a lot more about that and how people can do more than just come to the beach and can really get a feel for Grenada as a destination.
Really happy to be back in Grenada. I haven't been here for about 4 years now. It's so important to be back, to see the island, see all of our partners, and just catch up and kind of see what opportunities there are moving forward for the future.
I'm really appreciative to be here, and I love that I'm getting to meet some of these partners that we haven't necessarily seen for a while, and we haven't been on island for a while, so it's great to get a refresh on some of the new properties or the updates that the hotels have. Grenada is one of the Caribbean islands that we see the numbers are growing for the destination, and we want to know how we can help those numbers grow even more, how we can help bring clients here to this beautiful destination, and how we can help the tourism just grow and grow with the right clients.
Finally, in the news, Grenada and other Commonwealth member states commemorated Remembrance Day on Sunday. Remembrance Day is an annual celebration since the end of the First World War to honor those who fought and died in the line of duty. Governor General Her Excellency Dame Cecile Lagrenade, Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell, and other dignitaries were present at the Sir Eric Matthew Gary Botanical Gardens to remember the fallen soldiers and lay wreaths in their honor. Resident heads of mission, other honorary councils, local groups, and uniformed organizations also laid wreaths in honor of the fallen soldiers. That story just ended the national report for Monday, November 14th, recapping the top story. A matter of life or death. Government says improving healthcare will form a major part in moving Grenada forward. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rakisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us.